Hello guys! In this video, you will learn how to use workflow for outbound processing. We will show how outbound messages can be controlled by workflow conditions and how the system decides which interface should process the message. You will also see what happens when a message matches a condition and what happens when no condition is matched. Introduction. This diagram shows how workflow controls outbound message routing using conditions. Starting from Salesforce, when an account record is created or updated, the process is triggered. The central logic engine evaluates record fields, applies conditions, and decides where the message should be sent. Based on these conditions, the message can be routed to different receivers with different formats, such as XML or JSON. With one trigger and one workflow, messages can be sent to multiple receivers in a single process. If no condition is matched, the message status is set to pending. Now, let's move on to a real use case. Here, we already have an existing outbound integration that we will use in this demonstration. As you can see, we have three interfaces. The first interface is used to send data to the database. The second interface is used to send data to create a file, and the last interface is used to send requests to the REST service. We have already mapped and linked the interfaces with the adapter. This video does not cover a specific use case. It focuses only on workflow processing. If you want to learn about a particular use case, please check another video on the SKYVVA YouTube channel. For a normal use case, if you want to process these three interfaces, you need to perform the processing 3 times. But in this case, we use a workflow to handle it. Now, click on the interface that we want to use for the workflow. Here we are on the interface detail screen. The target subject is account. Now, let's review the basic configuration of this interface. Here, we can see the main interface information, such as the interface type, object, and other related settings for outbound processing. Now go to Integration Detail. Click on the Workflows tab. Select on the main interface. Here you can see the Interface Workflow Settings section. This section explains what happens when we select Update Message Status to Pending. If the condition is not met, it will still update the message status to pending. We explain this section in detail in the Basic Workflow video on the SKYVVA YouTube channel. Now look at the iWorkflow Condition section. We can start creating the workflow condition. Click on New iWorkflow Condition. You will see this pop-up screen. This screen allows you to define a new condition for the workflow. Workflow conditions help control how messages are processed based on specific rules that you set. Here you can see the Condition Builder section. In this section, we explain the details in the Basic Workflow video on the SKYVVA YouTube channel. Now, let's set the conditions. In this example, the formula checks whether the field SKYVVA solutions __send _to _agent system _c contains the value agent. If the field contains the text agent, the condition is true. If the field does not contain agent, the condition is false. Now move to the Target Interface section. You can see here the target interface. This means the message will continue processing in this interface. Now we will add one more target interface. You can see that the first target interface is used to send data to the database. For the second target interface, choose the interface that sends data to a file. Now you can see that it has 2 receivers. One sends data to the agent database, and the other sends data to the agent file, based on the workflow condition. In this case, we process data on the main interface, but we can review data in the 2 receivers based on the workflow condition. The condition will execute on the account record where the field SKYVVA solutions __send to _agent system _c has the value agent. It will then be sent to both the agent database and the agent file. If the condition is not met, the message status will be updated to pending. Now click Save Conditions. Here you can see that we have already created the workflow for the 2 receivers. One sends data to the agent database, and the other sends data to the agent file. Click New iWorkflow Condition to create one more condition. Now, let's set the workflow condition. Select the target interface. In this example, we set a condition where the field SKYVVA solutions __send _to _rest system _c contains the value rest. If the condition is true, it will be processed through the REST interface. Now click Save Condition. In this demo, we have two workflow conditions. The first condition has two target interfaces. One sends data to the agent database, and the other sends data to the agent file, based on the field SKYVVA solutions __send to _agent system _c, containing the value agent. The second condition has one target interface used to send data to an external REST service, based on the field SKYVVA solutions __send to _rest system _c, containing the value rest. Now go to the Salesforce side to see the record. Here you can see we have 3 records on the Salesforce side. You can see only one record that has a field value matching the workflow condition. When processing starts, we expect 2 records to be updated to pending message because the condition is not met, and 1 message to be marked as complete because it matches the workflow condition and will be sent to 3 receivers: the agent file, the agent database, and the external REST service. Now, let's start the processing. Make sure you have already configured the agent connection destination. Select the main interface. Click on Interface Processing. Click Send. Go to the Message Monitor tab. Click Apply Filter. Here, you can see that 3 messages have been created. 2 messages have a pending status because the condition is not met as expected. Now look at the complete message. Click on Workflow. See? With a single processing, we can perform actions for 3 interfaces and 3 receivers when the condition is true. 1 is sent to the database, 1 to the agent file, and the last one to the external REST service. You can see the message status is complete and the condition is true. Now, let's see the result in the database. Click Execute. Here, you can see 1 record in the database table. Now, go to the File folder. You will see that a CSV file has been created, and also send requests to the REST service successfully. Workflows are automated processes that execute tasks based on predefined rules. They are essential because they help organizations handle repetitive tasks efficiently, reduce manual effort, and minimize errors. By automating processes, workflows ensure that every step is performed consistently, which improves accuracy and maintains compliance with organizational standards. Workflows also increase efficiency and speed. They can process multiple records at once, trigger actions across different systems, and ensure that data flows smoothly between interfaces like databases, files, or external services. This integration reduces delays and allows teams to focus on higher-value tasks rather than routine work.
Summary.
This video demonstrates how to use workflows to control outbound message processing with multiple receivers. Workflows allow messages to be routed automatically based on conditions defined in the system. In the demo, an outbound integration for the account object is used, with multiple target interfaces, 1 sending data to a database, 1 to a CSV file, and 1 to an external REST service. Thanks for visiting our YouTube channel. See you in the next video.